Stadium, where both drivers and teams will have to battle with extreme heat in the 5th and 6th heat in the STCC season. So far, the championship feels fairly stable with good driving manners between the drivers. But as the tension mounts, you never know what to expect. All I can say is good luck to all the drivers and teams that so far have put up a good effort in this year's season of STCC.
Right then, hello and welcome back to Oversteer Drift Simulator, or commonly known as the Swedish Touring Car Championship. We have the next rounds of the championship, rounds 5 and 6, come from Gelleråsen, 18 laps each. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get sorted and get underway for round 5. Not going to qualify as always, we're going to start at the back and work our way through. And yeah, we'll just see how we get on. So this is the starting grid then. Jens Edmund takes pole position with Matthias Ekström and Tommy Rustad second and third. Fourth is Carl Rosenblad with Jan Nilsson in fifth. Hubert Berg, Thomas Schie, Fredrik Ekblom, Tommy Kristoffersson, Jan Brunsted, Pegan Andersson, Nettan Lindgren, Thomas Johansson, Thomas Engström and Stefan Lindberg at the top 15. And of course I'm starting in 16th and last. And here we go then. And underway. Hopefully we'll have better fortunes this time out. I've had a little tiny bit of practice around this circuit, not much. So I don't know my braking points 100%, but we'll see how we get on anyway. We'll head into turn 1. And yes, this car still has massive oversteer issues. So I have to take the corners very cautiously. As you can see, I'm not putting in too much pressure with the throttle or the steering as I'm getting forced out wide. Get past the Audi. And there's the oversteer. Not doing too bad so far though, in 8th place. Some of the corners do catch me out though, especially during practice. And there we go, that is a lap of Gelleråsen. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it anyway. Or how it's pronounced, I should say. And there we go, up into 6th place. 1 lap down, 17 to go. We're getting punted in the rear as well. This corner particularly is the one that catches me out most of all. He's a lot harder than he looks. I'm still getting pushed up the rear by 7th place. So far so good. The car is behaving somewhat. Flat out section. The AI do slow down so I can actually take an advantage. And we're up into 5th, which is great. A top 5 is always welcome. That'll give us a lovely handful of points. Slow it down again for this corner. I'm really catching on to the back of the Audi. Or almost. This corner again. Oh, and the car just wanting to step out. You can see how slow I have to take the corners to avoid the car from oversteering too much. And again, this corner I can take pretty much flat out. No, don't. Almost. We begin lap number 3, and that's Matthias Ekström up ahead with Jens Nilsson. Currently in 3rd place in the Volvo. Of the tracks we've raced on so far, this is the smoothest of the lot of them. The car isn't stepping out too much. I'm able to actually control it, which is a miracle. in itself. Oh, saying that, and I run it a little bit wide over the gravel. Coming back up to the favourite part of the circuit where I can go flat out. The AI do slow. Again, my biggest pet peeve about this game is the fact that the AI don't have their brake lights. Oh, no, come on. Don't. Keep it together. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, the CPU don't give an inch. Slow it down enough just to get a nice smooth entry. I'm hoping we can actually get a victory this time, which would boost us in the points championship standings. Of course, realistically, as I mentioned before, I have to start the championship from scratch every single time because it doesn't save it. So, in realistic terms, we are actually last, or one of the last place drivers with no points, but in my world, I will be adding up the points after each round manually. Just to see if we can actually win the coveted Swedish Touring Car Championship title of 1999, 1998, whenever this was supposed to be based around. Yeah, that last section of corners is really, really fun to get through. 13 laps to go. We're not losing touch with the leaders either, which is good. Jan Nilsson up ahead in the Volvo. You can see how fast they can take the corners. Looks like the Volvo is trying to muscle his way past, or he was heading up the, I think that's a Honda Accord. There we go, you can see how much time we can gain going through that section, and we can muscle our way past the Volvo, take third place. Now we have the Nissan Primera. Sorry, I thought it was a Honda Accord. No, it's the Primera. Just up ahead. Car again wanting to step out, getting a little bit squirrely. Take a wide entry. Beautiful. Oh, no, yeah, this corner again. Likes to catch me out. Now, because of the shortness of this race, we should catch up to some of the back markers, which may slow the front end down if we are unable to catch them. But I'm not too sure. This is one of the shorter races of the calendar. Yeah, just taking a nice steady line, able to get a really good exit. Catch up to the back of the Primera of Tommy Rustad, and then Jens Edmund, the leader. Probably be able to outbrake him. No, I'm not going to risk it. Oh, and Edmund, or sorry, Tommy Rustad, able to take the position back. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing with the AI, they are immovable. You cannot push them out the way at all. They are stuck to the road like a giant breeze block. Oh, it's getting that corner all wrong. So the AI never make mistakes. They never spin. You're unable to spin them. And there we go. For another lap complete. 10 laps to go. Jens Edmund. Got to get past him. See if we can get a good exit on the last couple of corners within the next few laps. We can take the lead. That's one thing I can't wait for. If I can get the second game to work on this system, it is such a massive improvement on this one. Graphically, physics-wise, AI, plus it has a support championship as well. So we'll see. There we go, take the inside line, really muscle our way through, take the lead. And there we go, with under 10 laps to go. And we got the lead from Edmund by 1.4 seconds. Now all I got to do is just not mess it up. Keep my composure, keep my cool, and then pick up a victory, which is long overdue. I don't know, did we get a victory last time? I can't remember. No, I think we missed out just by a couple of laps. We would have got a victory during the first couple of rounds, but was taken out by one of the Volvos, I think. Looks like we're catching up to some of the back markers as well. I can just see him going around the corners to start another lap. Oh, there we go. Nine laps to go. Sorry, 8 laps to go. Not pulling out a huge lead, still only 1.3 seconds over Edmund. But then I am taking these corners cautiously, because you see what happens when you just get it slightly too fast into a corner, the rear end steps out and you have no control. So it's better to be cautious than complacent. Especially this corner, which is the one that catches me out way too often. All in all, I like this track. It's a fun little circuit. Not too long, not too short. Just perfect. And of course this little complex as well, which I absolutely love, going through there pretty much flat out. Just blipping the throttle a few times. And we should be able to increase our lead going through there, because the AI do slow down. And our lead is now 3.8 seconds. Yes, and we are now indeed catching up to back markers. We've got 3 of them just up ahead. Four of them, in fact. Get past the Skyways Opel. They got Netton Lindgren in the Peugeot, in the sole Peugeot in this championship. And then, of course, the Stratus. Weird machine to be in this championship. Oh, a little bit loose. Again, it's a bit weird how they use the Dodge Stratus in the Swedish Championship, and of course a North American Championship, but it was never... Oh, the Honda's got the screaming abdabs shaking all over the place in front. But yeah, they never decided to try and use it for the British Touring Car Championship. I suppose it wasn't really made for the track. I'm not sure. Or they just decided it wasn't the type of car that would be useful, unlike the Volvo 850 Estate. But there you go. Right, let's get past the Honda, who has the screaming abdabs and wobbling about all over the place. 5 laps to go. And we're still only leading by 3.1 seconds, so we've lost a little bit of time to second place. No. Come on. Come on, keep going, keep going. Power out. Keep your cool. I can hear them behind. They're slowly catching. Lovely job. Nice and smooth. For another lap. 4 to go. How much time have we lost? Oh, it didn't say. It just cut off just before I could see. I think he's caught behind the back markers now anyway. So as long as I don't do something reckless and spin off, we should get the victory quite nicely for race number 1 of the weekend. Oh, come on, stop spinning. Here they come. I must admit, this has been one of the most, I don't know, uninteresting races so far. We haven't had really too many issues with the car. Besides the fact that it is still trying to oversteer too much. Oh, steering's gone a little bit sensitive. Anyway, just a handful of laps to go and then we should get the victory. Quite short laps around here as well, 58 seconds or thereabouts. You can get the corners right anyway, you probably get around about 57, 56 seconds. Back through my favourite section. Hand out the window, wave to the crowd. All 10 cardboard cutouts. 2 laps to go. Yeah, I do brake early for the corners just to avoid the car from doing that. Oh, no you don't. No, 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 no. Come on. Get it going. To be honest though, for a game that is, what, 23 years old or so, or 22 years old, it doesn't look too bad. It is aged pretty damn well for its age. I mean, yeah, I mean, there are a few graphical glitches and the AI tend to wobble about sometimes going around corners, but I mean, I've seen a hell of a lot worse in the time period, but anyway, starting at the last lap. See if we can get a fastest lap this time. Was it 58.6 is our fastest so far. I don't think we're going to do it. I'm a little bit too cautious going around the corners. The way this car handles sometimes, where it wants to break loose, it gives me PTSD, but there you go. Anyway, we get a victory for race number 1 of the weekend. Hooray! Wonderful. So here we are then. This is the race results. We get the full maximum 20 points with Jens Edman in 2nd place and Jan Nilsson taking the 3rd step of the podium. Tommy Rustad, Matthias Ekström, Carl Rosenblad, Thomas Schie, Frederick Ekblom, Tommy Christofferson and Hubert Berg, the last of the point scorers. And that is it for round number 5. That is it for today as well, and we'll be back tomorrow for round 6 of the Swedish Touring Car Championship for another 18 laps. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all tomorrow.